This is the segment of the podcast where we talk about music theory. Now, this is very important because you guys are going to learn a lot in this thing.
I was told there'd be no.
I was about to. Yeah.
You know what? But that was all just so that you would come here and not skip out.
You guys get like.
But there is learning involved.
Yeah.
This is important. Okay, so Jake's going to hand me a piece of paper now. There's a couple pieces of paper. What do I do first?
Your left hand. Right
left
there.
hand. Okay.
Yeah.
So what
two
I have
segments.
here, this is some advice. This is music advice. This is very important for when you guys go to perform your next show. So I didn't feel like writing this out myself, so I just tasked Jake. I said, "Listen, I'm going to tell you the term. This is what it is, and I need you to go and I need you to do a write up on this for music theory." Now, Jake, here's the important part. Jake knows fuck all about music theory.
Yeah, I thought that.
So,
I was very confused for a second.
Yeah. So this is bad music advice.
Ooh.
I feel like you need a jingle for that.
Okay.
But like an off-key jingle.
Yeah.
we need
Bad music advice.
bad music advice.
There's a piano app on my phone.
Okay. All right, everybody pay attention now. This is a detailed description of harmony.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to learn about harmony today. Here we go.
Wait a second.
Dude, I don't even know now because I know things and I'm afraid what's going to be said.
Harmony was invented by Harmony Korine, director of the controversial film Gummo, which is certified rotten on RottenTomatoes.com.
Okay, so this is okay. I'm getting it now.
Yeah, when
When
Mr. Korine pitched his invention to investors, he was laughed at and had tomatoes thrown at him in a cruel twist of fate.
Okay.
In 2010, 9-year-old Billie Eilish O'Connell was the first musician to believe in and use harmony. She wrote a song called Bad Guy in the kitchen one day, and her mom heard and famously said, "A Star is Born," which led to a motion picture of the same name about Billie's journey, starring Zach Galifianakis and Lady Gaga. The film won the Academy Award for Last Movie of the Year because it was the last movie of the year to come out.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Academy Award for last movie of the year.
Mr. Korine continues to direct certified rotten controversial films like Spring Breakers, starring James Franco. Harmony is still a polarizing invention, and today,
Don't use it.
and today, many
use
musicians like Olivia Rodrigo and Ed Sheeran refuse to use it.
Nice.
That's good.
Nice.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
dude. Nice.
Oh my God! I did not write that, but I agree.
That's a good one.
Yeah, right.
That's good.
Okay,
I
that's our
secretly
harmony
agree.
lesson. Should we do another one? Is there another one here? Okay, we have another one. So Jake is prepared.
Okay.
So this is gonna be this is very important for our education. Here we go. This is this is a 2-5-1. Okay.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the chord progression 2-5-1.
God,
okay.
I remember this.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember this?
No, I remember
You know what
Jake
this is
asked
called?
me. No, he asked me about chords, and I'm like, oh, what is he baking?
All right, here we go. The 2-5-1 is a device used by jazz musicians where they play a 2-minute section, a 5-minute section, and a 1-minute section.
I believe this. Please keep going.
Dude,
No, I love this. I believe it 100%.
dude.
Sounds like jazz.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Got like a stopwatch timer. Like, oh, that's 2 minutes.
Next section.
5 minutes.
This explains why jazz songs are so fucking long and pointless and boring.
That's why I believed it immediately.
yeah. You're like, this has got to be
That's
it.
why they end like 1 minute left.
Yeah.
In 1932, Miles Dewey Davis and Bill Cosby got
I don't
together
think that's right.
and decided that jazz songs were too short and tolerable for the average American, and so they came up with the 2-5-1.
Bill Cosby, hopefully they were just singing together.
because this was before technology, they hand wrote the idea down on millions of sheets of paper and glued proclamations of the 251 on the doors of every house in Providence, Rhode Island, where they lived and where jazz was born.
Dude, I like how this
Providence, Rhode Island, yeah. Dude, it's a melting pot of diversity and culture.
Yes, the history of jazz goes back to Providence.
Dude, I like
Rhode Island.
how this is like before technology, like before any technology.
I like how
just like
as you,
whenever.
because I don't know shit, and as you started this one, I forgot what we were doing, and I was like, 5, 2, 1. That kind of makes sense.
It's like a jazz haiku.
Yeah, right. It's like a haiku. Exactly.
Overnight, the 251 became a worldwide sensation and was hailed as the next evolution of pretension in music. By 1937, Frank Sinatra, the father of jazz, came up with variations.
Even
of,
I know that's ridiculous.
came up with variations of this device like 1-5-6-4, where you play a 1-minute section, a 5-minute section, a 6-minute section, and a 4-minute section. This was avant-garde and was created to test the limits of the audience's.
This is absurd.
It was created to test the limits of the audience's brain cells. This was intended to remove every normal person from the jazz crowd because jazz musicians only wanted fake intellectuals and pretentious upper middle class people in their audiences.
They still do. So. That's good.
Man.
Oh,
You wrote
man.
that?
Oh man.
Hold on,
That's
we're not
tremendous.
done. We're not done. Famously, during this time, if anyone in the crowd got up to leave, they would be accosted and punched in the head repeatedly if they refused to sit back down. This is where the name of the famous Blue Note came from, because Blue Note. That's amazing. Because people would often leave with black and blue hues on their faces because of the repeated strikes against their skulls.
famous
This remains the case. This remains the case today in many jazz clubs, and jazz musicians' main goal today continues to be to create the longest and most obnoxious songs in history.
Wait a second.
Oh
wait a
man.
second. We have to go back to Blue Note.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That
That
sounds like
was a
something
great
you
one.
search on Pornhub.
That's the brown note.
Yeah, that's a brown note. It's slightly different.